Good morning. 3:16 a.m. Detroit time. Perfect. Y'all might as well go on and hit the little Bible verses, Bible chapter, John 3:16 and all that or whatever. That's what I do. But anyway, dig this here. You know, I'm going to address something biblical, right? And something historical at the same time. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free in the comments. Now, the Israelites and the Hebrews or whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. They went into slavery because they did not own up to the covenant that they made with the Most High. So part of that breach of the covenant was that they had to be enslaved for 400 years, supposedly. And then after the 400 years, the slavery was supposed to be ended. Now here's the key what I'm gonna point out. You're attacking what you call white people for enslaving you. But now I do recall that the Bible clearly says that you were enslaved by everybody. And that was your punishment by the Most High, was to be in slavery. You were punished by the Most High to be in slavery because you broke the covenant with the Most High. That's what it clearly says. You broke a covenant with the Most High, so your punishment was 400 years of slavery by every motherfucking other race on the planet you have been enslaved by, because that was the covenant being broken and the punishment of the Most High. So while you complain about your oppressors oppressing you, that was part of your punishment because you were in breach of a covenant that you made with the Most High. Now, how did you breach that covenant? Well, I'm explaining to you how. You claim you were the first here, correct? Correct. Well, the instructions were not to enslave one another. The instructions was to have dominion over the fowl of the air and the fish of the sea, and to tend to the lands, Mother Earth. So, where'd y'all fuck up and break the covenant at? You started enslaving one another. And once you started enslaving one another, you broke the covenant with God, which God told you not to enslave one another. So therefore, your punishment was to be enslaved by everybody else, because you enslaved one another, which means you enslaved yourself, pretty much. So now that you're coming out of the 400 years of slavery, you're still not owning up to the Most High's covenant, because you're still enslaving your own people. Why? Well, y'all pimp your own women. You pimp your own men. You pimp your own kind. You extort your own kind. You exploit your own kind. You solicit your own kind. You did this to yourself, and y'all still doing this to yourself, and clearly y'all have not learned your lesson of the covenant. So, don't that make sense at the end of the day? So while you are upset with your oppressor, you're not supposed to be upset with your oppressor. You're supposed to be upset with the Most High for putting you in the motherfucker, for punishing you for what you did. But you can't even be upset with the Most High, correct? No, you can't, because your punishment was to go into slavery. Why? Because you enslaved each other in the very beginning when you weren't supposed to. So what y'all still doing? Enslaving each other like y'all wasn't supposed to, and then you expect to be free, but y'all still doing the same shit that got you put in slavery in the first fucking place. Don't that make sense? Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. So you should be upset with yourself, not your oppressors. That was part of your punishment of the Most High, was being enslaved by the motherfuckers that you enslaved first. Make sense now? Okay. So now with that being said, to particular group of individuals, y'all get upset because I might fraternize with Esau, as y'all call it. Well, let's go back to the story of Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau were brothers. One was one was another. The king designated one to do one thing and the other to do the other thing. But the queen disagreed and put some fuckery and some trickery on her own husband slash king and switcherooed the sons and put one son in one role and another son in the other role. So what did she do? Right. Ma fucked up. Ma pulled the switcheroo and didn't obey the king. Like what the king said wasn't good enough. So she decided to take upon her own free will to trick him and to put in one position on one and the other in another. So if you pay attention, Jacob sat up and was a mama's boy. Esau was the one that went out and was the hunter and the gatherer. And he went out and hunted the food and gathered the food to bring back home so Jacob and mama could cook the shit. So once again, the mama put Esau right back in motherfucking slavery. And Esau was a slave to Jacob and mama. When there wasn't supposed to be no slavery. They were supposed to work together. But mama fucked up the motherfucking creed. Or the designation. Sound familiar? Because I know a lot of women that still do that shit to this day. That part. So now let me point this out. My own people rejected me. Yeah. You rejected me. You embarrassed me. You insulted me. You did everything you could to me. And now you want me to accept you after you hurt me. So why would I accept you after you're the ones that punished me and did what y'all did for no fucking reason at all? Oh, no, it was a reason. Because you motherfuckers wanted power and authority and are materialistic as fuck. And y'all was more concerned about stealing a position of authority just to have power and authority and greed. And you were envious of me. And you were jealous of me. And I never knew why. Now I know why. So now that y'all done stole from me and you won't return what you stole, what makes you think that I should trust you and side with you? They never stole from me. They haven't rejected me. You have. No other race on this planet has. Only you have. And then y'all look at me while y'all serve someone else that's in a position that shouldn't be in a position. I should. Like I'm supposed to choose you. No, y'all backwards. I already chose. I chose y'all the minute y'all came into this existence. But you motherfuckers haven't chosen me. You rejected me. Now you want me to accept you. How? You haven't done anything to make shit right with me. You did everything to get me left and to leave me. So why are you looking at me and depending on me to accept you when you motherfuckers don't accept me? You reject me. You make a mockery of me. My own kind, my own people. And guess what? It does say in the motherfucking book that I'm going to be amongst my own people. And they're going to reject me. And they're not going to know who I am, even though I tell them. But the catch is, you motherfuckers really know who I am. And you still rejected me. So what you think you got coming for that? You reject me? Well, the karma on that is I'm supposed to fucking reject you. I haven't heard any apologies. I haven't seen any loyalty or trust or love being shown. I see greed, lust, and envy. And you still doing the same shit in the beginning that got you put in motherfucking slavery in the beginning. So if you want somebody to save you, you have to save your motherfucking self. I didn't come back to save you. I already saved you the first time. I didn't come back to free you. Why? Because you're supposed to already be free. But you rejected me. That part. And it's in the book that y'all were going to reject me. That part. And clearly, Y'all don't know me. None of y'all took time to be intimate with me because 40 years you motherfuckers lied and been living a lie and even switched up my motherfucking identity to somebody else. So then now why are you still looking to me for any kind of anything when y'all already got in position who the fuck you want, even though he's not authentic and based on the stars above and the heavens above, he would never be me. I don't give a fuck how much of my semen he swallow. I don't give a fuck how many of my items y'all take from me and give to him to empower him. That shit wears off. My shit is eternal. Period. So now with that being said, I think y'all need to reroute y'all train of thought with y'all 21 shit. Because y'all 21 shit finna get y'all off. Period. Period. You choose me. You ain't chose me. You chose somebody else. You use me to bring motherfuckers in and then you go answer to him when I'm the motherfucker you supposed to be answering to. That part. So with that being said, I don't give no fuck about y'all and how y'all feel. Because y'all didn't give a fuck about me and how I felt. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be that nigga that's going to have the last say on who's living and who's dead. Who becomes a slave and who don't become a slave. I'm not a motherfucking slave to nobody. No race, creed, or culture. I'm a slave to myself. I'm a slave to the universe. I'm here as an ascendant master to uplift you, but not for you to down me and clown me, and then switch me around and make it seem like somebody else has the power and authority by divine right that he wasn't given. It was given to him by man. My divine powers and rights came from above. I'm that motherfucker. That motherfucker not me. And y'all still keep serving that motherfucker. Y'all still keep doing what y'all doing with that motherfucker. I ain't seen nobody come up and pay homage. I ain't seen nobody come up and say thank you. I ain't seen nobody come up and choose me. I don't see nobody being obedient to me. I don't see nobody, and love is obedience. So I don't see nobody loving on me and being obedient to me. I see you motherfuckers trying to make me love you and be obedient to you still. No, it don't work like that. I love all y'all. Of all cultures. You're children of a rainbow. And the last time I checked, if you got a motherfucking box of crayons with 32 crayons in it, if it was 2 motherfucking crayons missing out that bitch, you'll feel cheated. So I'm going to ask y'all to wake the fuck up. I'm going to ask y'all to stop serving who the fuck you serving because that motherfucker's not real. And I'm merely asking because I don't impede on no one's free will. I inspire and I influence without being an influence. So now with that being said, you the motherfuckers with the problem. Not me. Not me. I don't have to accept you because you rejected me. So when you motherfuckers get the balls up to get your life in order and to come to me as my people and to be indebted to me as my people and to be obedient to me as my people and to show me that you love me as my people, well, I don't have nothing for you. Y'all abused me. You tore me down. And I would never expect you to build me back up. I was supposed to free you, but you enslaved me. So why in the fuck would I free you and you enslave me? Why wouldn't I abuse you and you abuse me? Why wouldn't I punish you again for breach of covenant again? Why wouldn't I? I would. Because this is something that y'all chose to do. Because y'all thought that I was replaceable when I'm irreplaceable. I'm the only motherfucker on this planet. And I ain't gonna say the only. I'm one of the few chosen on this planet that cannot be replaced. Neither can the others. So now with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Y'all need to get your mind right. You need to get your heart right. You need to stop lusting. You need to start loving. You need to stop being so materialistic. You need to stop enslaving your own people still. Because that's the very thing that got you motherfuckers put in the motherfucking situation you was in anyway. And y'all still in breach of the covenant. So until y'all stop breaching the motherfucking covenant, your ass is going to continue to be a fucking slave. Whether you like it or not. Period. point blank. Facts like that. And it's not just about black. That's anybody. Anybody. And black don't exist. White don't exist. Not in the nature that you're making it sound like.